At 10, the seductive streets of San Francisco. At 9, soulful and passionate Havana. At 8, the steamy Italian island of Sicily. And at 7, beautiful and elegant Florence. Grabbing the bully by the horns at 6 is Seville, while super cool Rome scooted its way to 5. At 4, the seclusion and sunshine of the Seychelles. And at number 3, the sights of wonderful Sri Lanka. And so near yet so far, Paris comes in at number 2. So which romantic destination has topped our poll?
Venice exists solely to be a romantic destination. It has no other point whatsoever.
Beauty is a huge aphrodisiac, and I think Venice has it in spades.
We did come to Venice as a honeymoon, and in fact we came here before that, and maybe it did help clinch the
I think so.
clinch the deal. Yeah.
Venice, I think, does live up to everyone's view of the ultimate romantic destination. There are still enough hidden corners of Venice to make everyone feel like they're discovering it for themselves for the first time.
Every single corner you turn, it's just something amazing and something, you know, new, and the cobbled streets, and it's gorgeous, really, really nice.
What should you do in Venice? Well, just get lost.
There's nothing more romantic than being lost with your loved one in the middle of this not too threatening, small, intimate city.
For centuries, Venice has tugged on the heartstrings of Europe, and from Shakespearean romances to modern-day tales of love, everything about the place is set up for romance. Venice is also the birthplace of Giacomo Casanova. His parents wanted him to become a priest. Instead, he became the world's most famous lover. Casanova was eventually locked up for repeated adultery, but needless to say, he managed to escape over the rooftops to continue his conquests. But Venice is also the home of true love, and whether you are proposing, getting married or honeymooning, Venice is number 1.
Yeah, I think if someone proposed to me here, I'd probably say yes. Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
The Body Beautiful is big business,
I like to get my nails done.
and these men take it to the extreme.
I'm also going for bicep and tricep implants.
You name it, they do it.
I was a bit surprised when you first shaved your legs.
No pain,
This gentleman is having his back, crack and sack waxed.
no gain.
If there's things out there that can make you look better, why not use them?
Vain Men, Thursday at 10 on Sky Real Lives, now on Channel 253.
Aldi's specially selected Italian range, gorgonzola and walnut tortelli, red pesto sauce made with sun-dried tomatoes and fresh basil, and Parmigiano Reggiano matured for 2 years. At these prices, you can make significant shavings. Aldi, spend a little, live a lot.
Milky Bar with all natural ingredients.
It all starts with a drop of inspiration. At Bath Store, we have the people and the designs to create your vision, and superior craftsmanship to ensure it never fades. Beautiful shapes, perfectly formed in our water wonderland. Come in and let us run you a bathroom. And on selected lines in store, there's up to 40% off. Bath Store. Now everyone can have a beautiful bathroom.
This Sunday, get your free Match Attack Squad album offer with 6 free players, including an exclusive Carlos Tevez card. Only with this Sunday's News of the World.
The stars of the World Cup return to European Club Rugby on Sky Sports. All games exclusively live.
Fantastic rugby. Oh, what a beautiful try that is. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, superb rugby.
Sale Montpellier, Thursday, 7:30, Sky Sports 2. The Heineken and Challenge Cups, sponsored by Barclays.
So I'm going to take it out.
Okay, yeah.
And I want you to open your eyes. Can you open them? Okay. I know this is really hard.
Oh, God. Oh.
Okay,
yeah.
that's okay. Yeah, look away.
Okay.
And then when you can, I want you to look again.
Okay. Oh, my.
What's your anxiety rate now? It's really high, isn't it? Is it about 100? Okay. You okay? Okay, I know that's really hard, isn't it?
I'm quite nervous talking about snakes and quite anxious inside. I feel just bringing my hands just to kind of keep still. You know, and each time I say the word snake, I just have to think about something else right afterwards, just so that it doesn't stay in my head.
Sian Smith is an emergency room psychiatric nurse in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. In her 10-year career, she's become used to handling crises, remaining calm and composed so that serenity is communicated to her patients. There is one situation, however, in which Sian is anything but calm and composed. It is when she has anything to do with snakes. Just the thought of them can reduce her to jelly.
Snakes bother me because they're just really like slimy looking, just not appealing. I don't know, they just seem, they just really make me unnerved. Like, they unnerve me. I really don't know why they bother me. They just bother me a lot.
It is not unusual to be afraid of snakes. It makes good sense to be scared of something that is potentially dangerous. The Hollywood film director Wes Craven knows that snakes are a quick and easy way to strike fear into the heart of moviegoers.
I think that there's something unnatural appearing to them, to many humans, because where the hell are their legs and how are they moving? They almost look like a magical beast, you know, the way they can move so quickly. They have a very powerful venom that can kill you. I think there are phallic overtones to it, so they're kind of like sexual.
Most snakes are harmless to man, but of course there are exceptions. A boa constrictor can suffocate a large mammal, and a rattlesnake is just one of the venomous kind. Ophidiophobia, an extreme fear of snakes, is an exaggerated aversion. If left unchecked, it can dominate a person's life, triggering uncontrollable terror at just the thought of meeting a snake in person or even talking about them. Sian is so phobic about them that she tries to shut her mind to anything to do with snakes.
I don't look at snakes in books. It's just pictures of snakes. I know that. In my head, I know that, but it's I just can't open the book and actually look at a picture of a snake. It's almost like as if I feel like it's going to crawl out of the page and, onto me or something.
Sean's family has learned to live with her phobia. Her mother, Maureen, recalls that Sean's fears were apparent at an early age.
Well, since she was growing up in her early childhood, say about 3, 4, she was always scared of crawly and creepy things, bugs, spiders, even the earthworms. Like when we lived in Guyana, if the rain would fall and the earthworms comes up out of the dirt, you know, you're walking and she sees, she would, oh, like that. So I myself are scared of them also. So I believe that's fear being from me to her.
Moving to Hamilton from Guyana meant that Sean is unlikely to face a snake in everyday life, unless, of course, she goes to the zoo.
Don't leave me alone. Oh, we're going in here. Oh, is it like, are we going right inside?
On this trip with her sister Kay and her niece and nephew, just the thought of the reptile house reminds Sean why she is about to seek therapy.
Okay, Jasmine, okay, I'll wait right here. I'll wait.
Just wait.
I am, I'm just here. The kids that, you know, I want to take them out more and spend more outdoors times and actually do on, you know, more hikes and stuff. But the fear of just running into a gardener snake is just, you know, there. So I need to do that just for them, as well as I don't want Jasmine to grow up with a fear of snakes like I have.
No, two.
Where?
One over there.
It's the same one. He's just long.
Sean's sister and the rest of her family are all in favour of the therapy, but they know it is going to be an uphill climb.
I hope it works. I'm trying to be positive. It's going to help her. Will it? I don't know. Will she participate? Like, I think if she could actually get through the therapy, then yes, it will work. You know, she can actually do the work. But if it involves her touching them, looking them, having any kind of, especially a real live one, not a picture. You know, if it affects her on TV or in a book, a real live one, she's not going to be touching it.
So you said that you were having trouble sleeping last night thinking about coming in today?
Yes.
A psychologist, Dr. Randy McCabe, will help Sean to learn to overcome her fear. Dr. McCabe knows that the origin of a phobia is not always simple.
So it's hard to know what happened or how the fear developed or what experiences she had that may have contributed to it. We do know that with certain animals like snakes and spiders and rats, that there's also a disgust reaction as well as a fear reaction. Some people have a higher disgust sensitivity than others, and they may be more susceptible to developing that type of fear.
Whatever the origins of Sean's phobia, Dr. McCabe is optimistic about the therapy.
I have a lot of confidence in this treatment based on research that we know that it works, even with people with very severe fears. And so my hope would be that by the end of this treatment, Sean would be able to touch an actual live snake. That's what I'm hoping for.
Sean is by no means so optimistic. In the next few weeks, she will find out who is right. A fear of snakes may be inherent in us, second nature to all animals, not just the human variety. Some scientists believe that the fear is genetically predetermined, inherited generation by generation from our earliest ancestors. After all, the serpent was the villain in the Garden of Eden.
They sort of give an optical illusion of being something that you can't predict because you can't watch their legs. I'm sure humans got very good at watching animals' legs, which way they got to dodge, you know, and so forth. You can't do that with a snake.
In the United States alone, 8,000 people each year suffer venomous snake bites. Brenda Jones knows what it's like to be bitten by a rattlesnake.
On June 6, 2001, my husband and I had been at the lake all day, and we came home. It was about 9 o'clock at night. Went in, took a shower, cleaned up. We're going to watch a movie, and I had left some snacks in the truck out front. So I went out the front door. It was dark. I didn't turn on the porch light. Never did. Barefooted. And stepped on a rattlesnake. He didn't rattle or make himself known at all. He was just there. He hit me so hard it almost knocked me down. And for some reason, one of his fangs hung in my leg. And I'm screaming at my husband. He comes outside, and I hate to say that, he kills the snake. At the hospital, they gave me a shot for the pain. And the pain was severe. It felt like somebody had poured liquid fire down my leg.
Brenda's experience was painful, and it could have cost her her life, or at least her leg, but she doesn't hold that against the snake.
There is not a reason to fear snakes in general. There is a reason to have a respect for snakes. If you live in an area where you know that there's snakes, then you should always be more cautious. Me, I had let my guard down, and that was my mistake. And I paid for that mistake, but you shouldn't be afraid. You can't live your life being afraid.
So do you feel ready?
Sean is living her life being afraid. She and Randy McCabe are going to try to change that. Their first task is to assess the severity of Sean's phobic response, how close Sean can get to the thing she fears.
Okay, tell me when. Okay, so let's do this now. I'm not going to surprise you, but why don't you go stand over there? Okay. And I'm going to back up over here.
Okay.
Okay.
It's called a behavioral approach test. They start with a rubber snake.
Okay, yeah.
And I want you to open your eyes. Can you open them?
Okay.
I know this is really hard.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
that's okay. Yeah, look away.
Okay.
And then when you can, I want you to look again.
Okay. Oh, my. Okay.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
And if you can, I want you to look again. What's your anxiety rate now?
I don't know.
It's really high, isn't it? Is it about 100? Okay. Okay, I'm going to put it away now, okay? Because I think that is good enough, okay? Okay. You okay? Okay, I know that's really hard, isn't it? Okay. Do you want to take some breaths? Okay. Here, and I have some Kleenex here, too. Do you want to come back and sit down? You're not okay to sit down? Okay. Here.
I'm just really frightened.
You're very scared. Okay. So your fear level is about 100? Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm
After seeing Sean's extreme reaction to a toy snake, Dr. McCabe decides to try a different tack. How about pictures of snakes? They will be Sean's homework.
I think it went really well. I think Sean did a very good job. I think we also saw the intensity of her fear, so that guides me to know that we're going to actually slow things down and just work with the picture for a while until she's really comfortable with that before we move on to even working with the models. But overall, I thought she did a really great job today.
I'm going to go home and I'm going to have to force myself to do my homework tonight and tomorrow, but the rest of the week I think will be fine. So here I go to do my homework. Oh, my. Oh.
Sean is a very determined patient. Right from the start, she does her homework every day, even though she finds it taxing. Her mother lends a hand.
Your right hand just a little bit. Do you remember where the head is?
It's under my hand up here.
Okay, so don't show me that part. Oh, I know it's not going to do anything. I know it's not going to move. I know. It's just like putting my hand to touch it. You know, it seems like the stripes are moving. You know, I'm thinking maybe I can touch like even just like the edge of it or something, and that would be okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Despite her determination to succeed, Sean finds the process takes a toll physically and emotionally.
Okay. I'm just gonna look, and I'm not gonna touch it, and that's okay. I can touch it, you know, maybe tomorrow.
Oh, some other time.
Uh-huh.
Her progress is measured in inches.
Okay, I'm okay.
Can you close it?
That was good.
Well, I think this is the end of it for today.
And she has miles to go.
I'm okay, that was all right. Oh, God.
What if you could go back? Olivia?
Do I know you?
Not yet. Change the past. Would you?
Where have you been, Dan?
Should you?
Journeyman starts Thursday at 10, exclusive to Sky One.
Follow it. Change it. Trust it. Don't give it away too easily, but put it into everything you do. Get it pumping. Keep your loved ones close to it. Whether it's cold, warm, or made of stone, take good care of it. It's the most important thing you'll ever own.
After Vic's first offence, you can look forward to knowing your cold might never develop.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else, but not for me. And then I saw you.
So before a cold has the chance to take hold,
I'm a believer.
use Vic's first offence to attack the cold virus where it starts and help stop it developing. Vicks. We start with solutions, not problems.
Oh, hello, love. No, still at work, yeah. Knackered. Been jumping all day. Listen, love, I'll catch you later. Don't fuss, I'm fine. I've got one of those oat-baked bars. You know those flapjacky Nutri-Grain things I like? Definitely. Yeah, no, it's oats, dear. Honestly, it'll keep me going. Better go, honey. My battery's low. Love you. Just you and me.
Kellogg's Nutri-Grain oat-baked bars. They're totally tasty.
Must take the A train. Listen to those rails and drumming on the floor. Get on the A train.
Get your very own Mr. Strong with magnetic hands, free inside special packs of Persil.
This Sunday, get your free Match Attack Squad album offer with 6 free players, including an exclusive Carlos Tevez card. Only with this Sunday's News of the World.
There are 10 billion good bacteria in every bottle to support your body's defences. No wonder Danone Actimel is Britain's favourite probiotic.
We all know that seeds are good for you. That's why we use a heart-healthy blend of seed oils in every tub of Flora.
What happens when you wash with shower gel? Part of your skin's own precious moisture gets washed away. But Dove Triple Moisturising Body Wash is different because it's loaded with more caring moisturisers than regular shower gels. Everyday moisture is the key to beautiful skin. And who knows moisture better than Dove?
We will strike with a vengeance and a fury that this world has never witnessed.
Power-hungry bad guys have always looked to take control. Now you have the power to control them with Sky Plus. Record it then. Watch it now. Love it forever.
For each person like Sean, there is someone like Tanya Minot. She is a reptile keeper at the Philadelphia Zoo. For her, snakes are objects of admiration, not terror.
All right, in you go. I don't remember when I first loved snakes, because I always loved snakes. This is a female black rat snake. As you can see, she's very curious. I don't know, we just seem to have an understanding somehow. This is a timber rattlesnake.
Tanya looks after the care and feeding of some of the zoo's most poisonous snakes.
Whoop. I'm not scared. The first time I ever worked with venomous reptiles and snakes in particular, was definitely nervous. I'd never done it before, and even though you know that there's almost zero chance of anything happening, it's kind of always there in the back of your mind. You're all set. You see that tail down there? Buzzing right now about close to 100 times a second. Pretty fast.
And as you get used to the animals and you know how they're going to react and you know how you're going to react and you're more comfortable using the equipment, that starts to drop off. You still always do keep in the back of your mind that this is an animal that's potentially dangerous. And that's a good thing. I think fear, if it's not extreme, is a good thing because it's going to keep you on your toes. Oh, you guys are hungry. These guys are really big.
Just as Sean Smith's mother may have exacerbated her daughter's fear of snakes, Tanya's interest in them may have been inspired and encouraged by her mother.
Here we go. Yum. My mother basically said that if you're interested in taking care of any animal, whether it was a snake or a beetle or whatever, you need to learn how to take care of it. And once you've satisfied me that you know how to do that, then you can have it. And that's basically what I did.
The sight of a viper or anaconda at the meal table can be a little daunting for most people, but it is something Sean Smith must learn to face.
So you feel ready for this?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to go in first and check things out. And then
She's had 8 sessions of therapy and has made good progress. For the first time, she is going to confront the real thing and not just the toys she has managed finally to accept.
I have my friends. I have 4. This is Spot. This is Julian. We just called him Snakey. And this is Ed.
That in itself is a great leap forward, proof of Sean's determination and the therapy's efficacy. Now for the real thing in the local reptile shop.
Okay. So where would you like to sit? Sit as close as you can to start with that you feel kind of comfortable with.
Okay.
So you decide.
I'm just so that I'll start here.
Okay,
It will be
you
the
start
very
there.
back,
Okay.
but it'll be here and it'll be out.
Okay.
Sort of like into the middle.
Okay. And before you take them out, I'm just gonna check. Do you feel ready to have Paul take the python out of the bag?
Sure.
Okay, we're ready.
Ah, okay.
Okay, yeah, if you can just take out part of it and just
God.
leave it like that, just so Sean can.
Okay. Can they sense that people are nervous?
No.
Okay.
That is not true. They can't.
Okay.
Now, I moved my hands just because I didn't want to scare him.
Okay.
So now his head's moving a bit. But is it okay if his head moves?
Yeah, it's okay because he's just tasting, right? He's just looking around.
He's tasting. He's looking around. Would it feel reassuring to you if I went up and held the snake?
Yes, it would. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm
yes.
gonna go try it, and I'm
Okay.
gonna do it, and then we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And you can just describe to me what
Yeah, I'll describe to you what it feels like. Oh, wow.
Yeah?
It feels like velvet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Now, would you be willing to come a little closer as I hold him here?
In the back room of a small shop, Sean finally faces her nemesis.
Okay, I'm just gonna like reach out and touch him from here.
Yeah, you do that.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't
You
touch him.
almost
I almost
did.
did.
That's good.
Sorry, I just made a move. Okay, I'm
That's
gonna do it.
okay.
I'm gonna do it.
You did great.
I'm gonna touch him.
Like the swimming pool, right?
Yeah. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3. Oh God. Oh, I don't know why I can't do this.
You can do it.
I can't do
You're
this.
almost there. Yeah, why don't you put your hand on my hand, if you can. Okay, and just keep your hand on my hand. I'll keep my hand between you and the snake.
Okay.
You're doing great. There you go. Did that feel smooth?
I don't know what it felt like.
Okay, now do it again, but try and see what it feels like.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh, okay.
Could you see what it feels like?
Yeah, it's not rough. It is smooth.
Yeah? One more time.
Okay.
For the first time, Sean is controlling her fear instead of being controlled by it.
Almost. I can't believe I'm doing this.
I know, you're doing amazing. Hi, Ed.
Hi, welcome to Narcissus. First time out for you?
Yeah, this is Sean.
Touching the snake was the great breakthrough, but the root of Sean's phobia was her fear of stumbling across one outdoors.
This is nowhere near peak, but there's quite a few snakes to be seen.
I don't
You ready to go for a walk?
Yeah.
Of excitement or anxiety?
Anxiety.
After a few more of the sessions back home, Sean and Dr. McCabe travelled more than 1,000 miles to Narcisse, Manitoba. this scrubland is a paradise for snakes.
Talking about separate dens or separate communities.
Each spring, thousands of red-sided garter snakes emerge from their winter dens. They wriggle and writhe off in a frenzied search for a mate. Garter snakes are totally harmless, but for an ophidiophobic, they're still terrifying. Sean's reaction will be a real test of her progress.
Okay, what do you see?
Wow.
This is the woman who a short time ago could not even look at a rubber snake.
That's not so bad.
Not as bad as you thought?
No.
Well, we normally don't do this, but...
As a concession from the park rangers, Sean is allowed to head down into the snake pit.
What do you think?
Sure.
Sure. Any anxiety about going down there?
Yes. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm right behind you.
Okay.
Watch your step. I got your belt loop, Sean. There you go.
I'm afraid of... Okay, there's none. I'm not going to step on any right here.
How do you feel now? We're right at the bottom here of the snake pit. Somewhat comfortable?
Somewhat comfortable in terms of that. I'm very intrigued. Like, this is just really interesting. It's just kind of neat to be in here with all of these snakes. Look, there's like 1, 2 right here above my left foot. Some coming up by my hand. Didn't anticipate this at all.
So how satisfied are you?
Oh, I'm just over the top right now.
Great.
I'm just over the top. Since January, I've been in therapy, so that's 5 months that I've been in therapy for a snake phobia. And this is like the culmination of my fear. I thought, well, I came into therapy hoping to be able to abate some of the fear so I could go on hikes and walk through the woods and not get freaked out if I saw a garter snake and I'm in the den. I'm crouching down in a snake den with lots of garter snakes around me. I'm a little nervous, but you know, I'm okay. I'm okay. You guys are doing great.
After a lifetime of coping with her phobia, Sean finds her fear has become fascination.
Okay, my hands are a little bit cold. Okay, what am I gonna do?
Okay, why don't you put your hands in the middle?
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. Neat.
Yeah?
Just
He looks neat?
He just looks neat. And he's calm and
And you're holding a snake. What do you think about that?
I can't think about that right now in terms of that. It's just surreal.
Yeah? So you're gonna be able to go back home after today and tell people what?
That I held a snake.
Yeah? How amazing is that?
Very, very amazing.
How are you feeling? A new channel is putting reality in the frame.
If you die, a part of me dies too.
There are no big name celebs, scripts or sets, but there are true life stories that will inspire.
Stay positive and aim for the best.
And compel.
We had really come to love these two.
A brand new channel where ordinary people live extraordinary lives. Sky Real Lives, new to Sky Channel 253.
Come on, let's nick the lot. Right, let's reverse. What was that? Just teething problems. Give it to me. How unfortunate. I know. A tight belt with that belly.
Christmas at littlewoodsdirect.com.
When it comes to opening a budget boutique hotel, if your names are Cosmo and Lulu,
hello,
you've got the fortunes of the Fry chocolate empire,
I've personally run out of money,
the style of the Telegraph fashion editor,
Tony used to model underwear,
and the backing of John Malkovich.
Good luck from John.
What could possibly go wrong?
It has a Patton. Which John? No, Patton, not Malkovich.
Risky Business, Friday at 8:30 on Sky Real Lives. Now on Sky Channel 253.
This County Longford farmer is working himself to death. At 46, can he learn to slow down?
I just don't have the time to myself. I'm just fed up.
How long will he live?
Your life expectancy comes out as
Now, when you think of stressful jobs, you might think about running around in an office or even my job in a hospital. But out here, farming is becoming increasingly stressful, which is why I'm here to try and help Michael here. It's 8 o'clock and he's still at work. Hi, Michael.
Hey, Mark.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Good to see you. Michael Masterson's day started at 5 o'clock this morning.
I've been farming probably most of my life. It's become probably fairly tough the last couple of years. Prices have fallen. The margins aren't what they are, which probably adds to the stress of the whole thing, you know.
At 46 and with 5 children to support, over the last 5 years it's all been getting a bit much.
He's always tired. He's always rushing and racing, and he never has time to sit down for himself.
As well as his family and cows, he's committed to his local Midlands community. And once the working day ends, a new one begins.
Usually when I finish work at night, I'm going over to the pitch or something like that, you know, helping out at community games or with the football team or something like that.
He's involved in too many things, really. Michael can't say no to anyone.
With all of his work and local commitments, the pressure is beginning to build. He's not alone. 2/3 of Irish people have experienced stress, and if it's not managed properly, it can have a devastating effect on the body.
I probably do bottle it up. I'm always probably smiling at the outside, but inside I get pretty uptight at times, you know.
Stress is related to 80% of all major illnesses. I have to convince Michael to slow down before it's too late.
Do you ever get some time off?
I actually haven't had a holiday in 7 years.
7
Yeah,
years?
which is crazy.
And you've got kids as well, have they not?
Yeah, I've got 5 kids.
They've not been on holiday either?
They have with the mother, but without me.
You mean the rest of the family go on holiday?
Yeah, I probably stay at home.
And you don't?
Yeah.
Before I send Michael for a medical, I want him to start thinking seriously about stress.
So I wanted to do a quick demonstration just to show you what stress can do, and I'm using something which you should know all about, milk. Just going to heat it up, and of course we know what's going to happen. It's going to boil, and that basically is representing the stress that you have to have, really.